Please not Jim Carrey, please not Jim Carrey, please not Jim Carrey, please not Jim Carrey, please not Jim Carrey. Oh, for the love of... Oh wow, training them how to throw knives. Because they don't have any guns, is that why? And that's the other thing. If something happens to Rosita and Sasha now, how does Maggie react with a child in her belly? Because we're gonna want to force her to stick around and to just... and not. But how does... like, how can you ask Maggie to not react if two of her people are murdered? Can I be honest with you guys? The other thing I don't like is the whole attitude of, I get to kill him. Why do I get the feeling like the minute someone there's this whole discrepancy about who takes the shot. You miss your shot because you're too busy thinking about who gets to kill him. Oh, that's right. I forgot that Jesus is in on it as well. So they're all collectively going behind Maggie. Honestly blows my mind. I kind of get the feeling like Enid would say something. Because the thing is, right, is we kind of know that something's going to go wrong. Well, at least I think we know that. Oh yeah, Daryl, I forgot that he'd left the kingdom. And Daryl has to go straight back to where he was. If he decides to contribute to this, he needs to go straight back to hell.
Are you here?
I'm here because I need your help.
Yeah, we've already said... okay. Whoa. I kind of wish I wasn't being so inconsistent now because I don't feel ready.
Trying to make sure you and Sasha became a part of this, made me a part of this.
Yeah.
When I was first here, I was never here.
Thing is, what we really need is riot gear.
Must be tearing her apart inside, not being able to tell Maggie and everyone else that this is literally a plan that is go.
I was looking for something to read the other day.
Yeah, nah. Not gonna work.
You can have the bullets. I didn't know you had a gun.
I didn't.
Not yet.
It does feel like we're jumping the gun, eh? Because...
Rosita didn't come here to train people.
No.
You're both going after Negan.
Because, see, look, the problem is... this is the same issue that we just had with Richard. Yet maybe Richard was a bit further along. Like, I trust this situation with Rosita and Sasha more than I would with Richard. But the problem is it's the same logic, the same dilemma, the same problem. They go off and do this now and they miss. The implications are catastrophic. Even if they hit and kill the beast. I've already spoken to you guys in Beyond the War about why I don't think Negan should die. Why I think Negan is almost integral to how the Saviors run, and taking that away could almost be a detriment. I've already spoken about that, so if you want to listen about that, the last Beyond the War, it goes in depth about why I don't think Negan should be killed. And the more people that take that shot and miss, heck, Rosita's already taken that shot and missed, and it's already changed the landscape of all of this completely. You do it again, and if Rosita does it again, and Negan catches Rosita, oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna change my mind. She's not.
Someone's going to die.
Rosita's here yet?
I don't think so. I didn't. You should tell her.
If you don't, she
Not
will.
all of it.
Rosita is going, with or without me. So it should be with me.
Then I'll go too.
Yeah, surely we
No.
go... surely at least we try and...
Top has to be ready for what happens after. Maggie needs you.
what happens after. So there has been
She needs
consideration.
you too.
Not anymore.
Because this is genuinely
Yeah,
for them a
everyone else.
one-way street.
It's a long life. And then it isn't. You can take anything else you need.
Yeah.
But you and Rosita need to talk to Maggie.
At least some people know though. At least it's not like they could go off and never come back and then like there's speculation. If they die, we know why.
You have to protect her no matter what.
Because I don't want to tell her
She's
either,
the
but...
future of this place. I know it. Hold on to this for me.
Goodbye,
You
Sasha.
can work on it while I'm
We're
gone.
about to lose people, 100%. What's the best that could happen? If you go in with the mindset of take a long-range weapon and take your shot, best case scenario, you kill Negan and the group disbands, the group loses its functioning, the group loses its spine. Best case scenario. Not for the people in the Saviors, by the way. For all the people, this is going to sound mad that I'm saying this, but for all the people that are staying in the Savior's compound as we speak, killing your leader isn't a smart thing unless there's someone readily prepared to take that sort of mantle. And unfortunately, the candidates aren't great. And if anything, I think I'd rather Negan, and I spoke about this in the last episode, I think I'd rather Negan than the other dude. I don't want, like, the funny thing is I haven't remembered his name and I can't be arsed remembering his name. Like I said, the one that looks like Jim Carrey. I don't like the look of that. I don't like the look of Negan either, but it's probably better than a lot of the alternatives, and I've spoken about this before. I wouldn't say he's a fair man, but he at least somewhat plays by rules. Everyone else might not pay us those respects. And anyway, like what I was trying to say is everyone in the Saviors, everyone in that compound, killing their leader, like I know our thoughts aren't going to be with that group. Fair enough. Like, we're basically going to throw them back into a survival situation. Or maybe just a worse situation. But we're trying to look out for us, which is all really you can ask now. Like, it sounds immoral, but if we can snap our fingers and solve our problem now, I would. At what cost? I don't even know. Like, the fact that I'm even considering saying the cost doesn't really matter. It kind of, yeah. I can't even believe I'm saying that, but, you know what I mean, guys. Anyway, it feels like every possible outcome right now could have its consequences.
In 10 minutes, I'm gonna tell Maggie what's going on.
Whoa! 10 minutes? We're definitely about to lose Sasha, can I just say, guys?
The Saviors are coming!
Oh, okay.
Where is she? Come on.
Oh, right then. Maybe this doesn't go the way I thought it would.
All right, get in. It goes to the other side.
Please hide Maggie and Daryl. Please.
Just stay down there.
Please not Jim Carrey, please not Jim Carrey, please not Jim Carrey, please not Jim Carrey, please not Jim Carrey. Okay, I don't recognise any of these ones, actually. Gregory? Oh, for the love of...
Simon!
The hell is that?
Hello. Right back at you, Gregory.
His name's
Hello.
Simon.
Hey, you want to talk to my office? I got a bottle of gin my people found. You're a gin man, right?
I'm an unusual kind of creature.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what? I respect that.
What the hell is that box?
Oh, no need to talk. This is hopefully a quick visit. You have a certain somebody that now needs to be Negan's certain somebody, so what you can do for me is point me in their direction.
Who? Daryl, please leave. Please leave for the love of God.
If this one starts, I'll siphon some gas. I just gotta find an empty water bottle. Like it? I made it.
I was just about to say that through all this stress right now, and oh yes, I'm stressed, through all of it, I was like, maybe we get an episode where Rosita and Sasha connect. At least before whatever's to come. They said it's a one-way street. I don't believe them. I thought maybe. I guess best case scenario in our situation is if Rosita ends up with Eugene. How does that work? Like, Rosita's not going to, like, kneel to Negan. You think Rosita's gonna say, I am Negan? No? So who the hell does... I've forgotten his name already. William, did they say his name was? Who the hell does he want? Point me in the direction of... We have a little someone we want.
Jesus said there's some buildings. 2, 3, 4 stories just outside the sanctuary to the east of it. At least one of them should have a line of sight to the rear courtyard. Past the fence with the walkers on it.
Well,
We hole up, we wait. We take a shot from there.
you have to hit it.
We have to get closer, do it clean. Maybe make it out of there alive. You see a problem with that?
I want to make sure we get it. That means we go in. If we shoot from a distance and miss, we don't get another chance.
I won't miss.
Even if you shoot and graze him and he doesn't die,
I won't miss if we go in and get caught.
I won't get caught.
What the hell's wrong with you?
The thing is, you know what? I'm actually glad, more than anyone, that Sasha's here. She wants to do this clean. She wants to take the risk of having a more difficult shot, but basically make sure that they survive and come out the other side. And why do I feel like Dwight and Rosita are destined to clash at this point? Rosita's just so angry. It's understandable, but it's like, you just wish you could just calm her down.
Nothing is
Give her a
wrong
really
with me,
big
Sasha.
hug.
Look, if this is too much for you, you want to bail, now's your chance.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, I'm done talking about it.
Both of these characters are highly stubborn, but it's almost, I feel like it's almost going to work, you know, like they almost moderate each other weirdly.
I've got fresh veggies.
Stop. They're vegetables. Use the whole word. I don't know who you think I am or who we are. Go to them yourself. I'm busy.
Oh,
You utter twit.
I'm sorry.
Pick that shit up.
Oh gosh,
Right
not
now,
rock melons again. That was an exit though, eh? Like, if they go in there, they're only gonna find storage, aren't they? Well, they're in there, but like, they're kind of hiding. Oh, for the love of... They're taking... No, I know...
Probably. It's been a
Yeah.
few years, but I'm not here for that.
To take a replacement doctor, you
I
know?
already gave you as much medicine as we could spare the last time you were here.
Congratulations. You're moving up in the world. Negan wants you where he is. You're an important fellow, Harlan.
Wow. Thanks,
Coming with us.
Gregory.
I have patients here that need me. Why
Don't...
does Negan need 2 doctors?
Please don't say anything. He killed his last doctor. And don't argue either.
We don't.
Just go and don't say shit. Don't mention Maggie. Don't mention a pregnant
Piss
lady.
someone off?
Something like that.
You need to make arrangements for some kind of medical care here, especially for my ongoing patients.
I will.
I don't hate Gregory for saying something, because if he didn't, he would have died, right?
Almost forgot. Set that down.
What the hell even is that?
We're not leaving you high and dry when it comes to medical solutions. Oh.
Oh, Jesus, Christopher. Isn't that a painkiller? I take it that's he's taking the piss, eh? He's basically going, we're gonna take your doc, but we're gonna leave you with a bunch of painkillers and bandages.
I gotta hang on to my people's trust, otherwise you don't know who might take over.
Shut up.
Who?
If you're having problems of that nature, come to see me.
So he's gonna get cold feet because Maggie's gonna take his place and he's gonna
Just
go...
like you to consider.
Wonderful. You're a good producer for us. I don't want you to be so stressed.
I'd be a lot less stressed if you leave my doctor.
Gregory? Got it.
Gregory, you can't play two sides. You want to be a bit of a you-know-what's-it, I'm not going to use the terminology. If you're scared and you want to be a coward and you want to just do everything they say and submit and live your life like that, fine. You know that Maggie's going to end up threatening his power and he's going to go straight to the Saviors and basically tell them, hey, look, well, I kind of get the feeling like if someone threatens his power, Gregory's power, he didn't bloody have any, but if someone does, and he goes to the Savior's compound, they'd probably just kill him. If they don't have any faith that Gregory can maintain his status here, why would they need him? Oh, I've forgotten his name again. Not William. For God's sakes. Will I ever remember his name? Now what's this guy looking for? I thought this was supposed to be a quick trip, not a let's go rummage round their supplies trip again. Just calm. Breathe.
He's gonna find us.
He wasn't.
He deserved to die.
That's the other thing as well. Daryl is bloody lost. We saw it when he went and killed Joey, whatever his name is, Fat Joey. Daryl gives me vibes that if he gets an opportunity, like, and they say, well, he was right there, he would just pounce. I feel like Daryl, like, he was almost taught, being at the Savior's compound, to be an animal.
Daryl.
Look at his face.
Stop it. It wasn't your fault.
Oh, thank goodness Maggie said that. You know what makes me so bloody proud of Maggie as well? Is I don't even think that crossed her mind. I don't even think she considered it. There was big debate about whether Daryl was responsible, and I spoke a whole bunch in Beyond the Wall ages back about how Negan was gonna kill again no matter what. One kill wasn't enough for him to believe that we had turned our eye the other way. You know, giving him that look, per se. One kill was never going to be enough. So, whether Daryl reacted or not, I genuinely feel like Daryl was just the first out of many people who like, for God's sakes, look how many people are reacting right now. One kill is never enough. We've never experienced someone like Negan before. This is unprecedented.
You're one of the good things in this world. That's what Glenn thought. And he would know. Because he was one of the good things too. We have to win.
We have to win. Not just shoot and hit. We have to win. And the only way we're going to do that is together. Come on! Oh yeah, look at all the people standing up. All these people are being taught how to fight. They're going to get sick eventually of what the Saviors do to them. That's the other thing that's, like, if you can think of all our characters that are reacting individually, we have to be so careful and make it, like, when Negan did what he did to Glenn and Abraham, I very clearly said, the people that witnessed it are going to be the people that are the most understanding and then cautious about how they react going forward. Anyone that wasn't privy to it, we've almost got to explain to them why. No more care, or immediate care should I say, for Maggie. Weird question, I don't know much about cars, but what did the cars have seized up? Because it's been years now, eh? Well, there's at least partial success there, so we've got a vehicle, a car. I don't know how much petrol it's got, but I presume that they can just try and siphon as they go. Unless they're there now. Are they? No way they're there now. And see what Eugene's taught them? Oh, they have made it.
Eugene's out there. He's ordering people around. You know how to do everything.
It does kind of make me feel really sad that Eugene is ordering people around the way he is.
I thought I hated you. Maybe I just hated that he figured out his shit first.
Thank goodness, man. This is exactly what I wanted. If they just did this smart, if they do this smart, like Sasha's sort of saying, we could have one of the best bloody duos this show has ever seen right here.
I forget to tell Abraham I'm happy he was happy. Were you happy? I was. It wasn't his time. Abraham would have wanted to go out fighting. And that asshole with the bat took that away too.
If you were to ever justify what Negan did, the only possible thing I can think of, this isn't a justification, this is just to understand why he did it the way he did it. Like, I spoke a lot when he did it about how, like, just the manner of the way he kills. It's just brutal, it's dark, it's violent, it's so brutal. And you think to yourself, why? How could you possibly want that? And then the smiling and the laughing, like, it kind of does it for you, and you think to yourself, like, you will never, ever forgive him for the way he does things. And I don't think I ever will. And the only possible explanation I have, other than he's a sadist and he likes doing it, every time he's done it, he's had an audience. He hasn't really ever, so far at least, he hasn't killed anyone without people watching. Maybe once upon a time, he did try and lead this place properly, or lead a group of people properly. Maybe people didn't sort of respect him. Because you know how he always demands respect. And he spoke a lot about how, see, that's respect. Even though I don't think it is, it's fear. He's kind of gotten those two things confused. Maybe he went out seeking that respect, and the way to do it was, he thought, well, he got lost, and somewhere along that way, he started making people fear him. How has Negan made this group and kept this group across time? Like, how has he sort of kept this group functioning? And the first thing I could think of was, maybe the group started off as something else, and it became like this.
No matter how it all goes down, I got your back.
Come on.
Negan's out. He's too close.
too close to two people you really care about.
This is Dr. Eugene Porter, Chief Engineer speaking. I'm gonna need a dozen more walkers, aka dead ones.
Yeah, doesn't that change the climate?
This is per Negan, who I also am, even if it takes all night to procure them.
Change of plan.
Can we isolate Eugene maybe? But could we trust him to do something? Ah.
So we go in.
No! Realistically, how does Eugene react if he sees
I know
Rosita?
she's been slacking on you.
You let them take Dr. Carson. Surprised you didn't kneel again. You must be really worried if you're trying to split everyone up.
I mean, I don't blame him completely for giving away
Shouldn't
the
talk to me
doctor.
like that. Who knows what might happen with all these saviors coming around?
Did you just threaten me?
Whoa! Being sarcastic, okay?
No, I think you just threatened me.
Think what you want. You know, what I'm saying is I look out for my friends, and
I'm sorry, Gregory, but are you getting a bit of, like, syndrome? I'm sorry, but that doesn't suit you, and it's not going to work. It's weird because I don't hate Gregory, I just have this, like, how do I describe it? It's not that I hate him, I almost pity him.
Everything okay?
Where's Sasha and Rosita?
Whoa.
You see that
Imagine
over there?
that. No way,
There's
just...
a half-assed attempt at a safety protocol.
So,
We need a full-ass, full-court press.
Get up. You're getting out.
oh!
Get up. We're breaking you out.
This isn't gonna work because he's...
Eugene.
Oh...
I'm not going with you. I didn't ask you to come, so go.
How does... Oh my gosh. I mean, we kind of knew that. I just said before, like, what would he do?
This is it. I'm going in.
No, I don't think he was gonna say anything.
It's gonna take a second. More could be coming back. Keep an eye out.
Can we not just... Surely... Oh my days. And if he hasn't gone and told someone, well, he will... Why do I get the feeling like he will have? Is she locking it up?
What the hell are you doing? Go. It's not your time. There's gotta be a point to it, right?
You know what's really weird? Was she just going and firing? Please just go, Rosita. Go, 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 go. But why would Sasha... So Sasha's just gone in. They know that she's there. Like, how's she gonna hit her shot in that scenario? The thing is, I don't think Negan would kill her, though. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I have mixed feelings right now. Eugene now knows. Well, Sasha's gone in firing. Negan's gonna find out that something's up, whether we like it or not. Does Eugene somehow try and protect Sasha? I bloody well hope so. Would Negan keep Sasha? Would he kill Sasha? Like, he's just been killing men. Like, that's his thing. He hasn't killed any woman, has he? My gut almost tells me that she's not gonna die just from going in there. Do I think she'll succeed in killing Negan? No. Do I think someone will catch her? Yes. Do I think she'll end up in a cage? Yes. Now Daryl's here. Now that's where things get interesting, because they have forced our hand, because now we have to consider extraction. It's not, we can't just go in there guns blazing now. Rosita's not going to drop this. Like, the thing is, I'm kind of surprised that Sasha did that, because surely she understands that Rosita's not just going to run off and leave her. Not completely, at least. Unless Sasha just, like, you know what, to be honest, Sasha probably went in there firing, thinking to herself, this is how I go out. I die today. So she probably went in there thinking to herself, she can just take out as many people as she can possibly Yeah, the only thing that scares me is that Eugene. You know, Eugene, I don't think he's completely loyal to Negan, and I think maybe this episode calls to talk about fear. I think he's loyal to fear. The fear of something happening if he doesn't act in a certain way, so he acts a certain way. He isn't loyal to Negan per se, he's just compliant to fear. Do I think that Eugene will go straight and alert people? Yes. Although, does Negan draw the connection that they were a part of the same group? Was Sasha around? Did Negan recognise Sasha? Sasha was definitely there at the initial beating. Oh no, she will, because so is Eugene. He will. I feel like Eugene doesn't have much of a choice. He'll probably go in and alert Negan. Do I think that's completely a bad thing? My gut tells me it's slightly better than the idea of... my gut tells me that him telling Negan is almost better than him not. Why do I think that? Because Negan's gonna find out whether we like it or not. He hasn't shown that he likes to kill women. So maybe the best bet is, rather than Sasha going in there and forcing someone to kill her, she probably already has, but maybe she goes in... Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know, man. I genuinely am lost to think how she gets out of that. If Negan and Sasha come face to face, would Negan's men... No, Negan's men wouldn't do anything because that's Negan's job, right? They all kneel to Negan. So they're not going to do shit. I don't know. My brain is running wild. I think the craziest thing to think about is Sasha's just gone in there sacrificing herself for Rosita, for the group, in the hope of killing Negan. It's a last resort because Eugene acted the way he did. They couldn't get their shot out in the open, so we don't have much of a choice. On top of that, then you've got Daryl. Other people at Hilltop know Daryl's now here. Rosita's there. Everyone's sort of like... The whole going off on your own tangent thing is starting to splinter. Like, it's starting to splinter in a way where it's like, I don't know, like I think of like Loki and you think of like the timeline splintering. It feels a bit like that. Like, one person went off on their own tangent, which led to other people going off on their own tangents, which has forced a whole bunch of people going off on their own tangents. And eventually, hopefully, they all end up in the same place, but right now they're like that. Whether it's the Kingdom, whether it's Alexandria, whether it's Carol, Morgan, Sasha, Rosita, Hilltop, whether it's anyone, it all feels splintered. Can I just say, by the way, that image of him in the shadows, that's such a cool picture, eh? Like, oh my gosh, if that wasn't so dark, I'd use that as the thumbnail. What else do I need to talk about? I think this sort of kickstarts the end of the season, doesn't it? Because what are we at? 14, we've got 15 and 16 left. The final sort of hurrah of this season must be the decisions to go off solo and do this, and the hands being forced, and the way Negan reacts. I feel like that's where the finale comes in. Because I don't think that our group attacks now. That's the other thing as well, right? Because we're still trying to win over those other people. So unless we do all this in 2 episodes and then attack in 2 episodes, no, it's going to be Hilltop's fight, isn't it? Well, maybe not all of Hilltop because we don't want Maggie knowing, but no, Enid said she was telling Maggie. Sorry, my brain's all over the place. So yes, this is now Hilltop's fight. How Negan changes the way he does things is what scares me, because if my theories are right, that he has adapted to this group and adapted into this persona that drives off of fear, if that's true, he will adapt again. Like I said, I think he's smart. I think he's highly adaptable. We are gambling. Us going out like this is completely and utterly gambling on how they react, how the saviors react if we miss. The thing is, I'm thinking is, do they connect the dots and go, oh no, this has to be like, this is Hilltop, this is Alexandria. What do they do? How do they perceive it? That's the crucial part of the next few episodes. Gregory's been a pain in the ass today. I just realised I haven't had dinner. Sorry guys, it's 9:30 and I haven't eaten. The Battle of Hilltop and the Saviors has started. Sasha's gone in there setting a precedent whether we like it or not. She's in now and they will recognise her. Whether we like it or not, this has started something. So the first act of engaging has happened. So now we look forward to the effects of that, the consequences of that, and everything I spoke about at the start of the episode, the consequences of our actions, whether they're fair or not, are coming. But anyway, I think I'm rambling now. I'm trying to think, like I'm struggling to think of what else I need to talk about. This episode has all hit me straight at once. If we need to, we'll do a Beyond the What. If I feel like I start the next episode and I'm still a little bit like I need to talk about something, I'll do a Beyond the What. But otherwise, I'm going to leave that there and we'll leave it to 7 times 15. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. And of course, follow the Instagram, Daniel Reed with 2 Ds. Like I said at the start of the reaction, I apologise for the inconsistency. I hope once everything settles down for me again and I start sleeping properly, I pray that all sorts itself out. The bulk of you guys will understand and I appreciate that. That's why I love you guys. But yeah, that's all from me guys. As ever, this has been your boy Dan. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.